um I in the morning Hawaiian time, so Ryan is cushy, that's hardcore. So sorry, I did the wrong time. And yeah, Ernest let me know that, like, he's like, did you mean to set stream? I'm like, no, I did not. So thank you, Ernest, I appreciate that. Hello, how's it going today? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hola, Northern Cali, hello. Hope you guys are doing all right. It's a rainy day. It is a rainy day, so I appreciate that, Ernest. Callie says, sup, Ernesto. How's everyone's week going so far? Hello, Zeep. Happy Tuesday to you too. How are you doing today? Rehearsal stream. It's possible. It's possible. I'm going to go to my beach workout after this, and I'll be there to see what the weather conditions are. And yeah, it's permitting on the conditions. If it's raining, I'll come back here and I'll do a practice stream tonight where I can learn new songs. So yeah, that's a possibility. It's always a possibility. It's definitely been raining for the past few days. Oh, I'm so sorry, Northern Cali. You've had better days. I'm so sorry to hear that. How are you doing today, Zeep? Hello, Bo. How are you doing today? Nothing bad, just saying. Okay. Sometimes it's a mediocre day. Bo's doing great. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Bo. That's great. I've had no energy. Same. I've had no energy too. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's storming where you guys are too. Sometimes when it's raining, it kind of makes you feel a little groggy. So I had that. I didn't get enough sleep yesterday, but I got enough sleep last night, which is good. Yeah, I kind of feeling similar, not having too much energy. Bo says, hey, Ernest just messaged you. Yeah, I was so tired yesterday and groggy. I did go to my potluck yesterday and yeah, I was like still tired and still kind of groggy, so it's okay though. I've been resting too. I've been working out a lot, so it's good to get some rest after that and just not like continuously push too much. So I'm glad to do that. And of course, I'll be doing beach workout today. Beach workout is a rain or shine event. So yes, we run in the rain. And yes, the leader of beach workout loves the rain. Actually had a, hello, Mr. Meow Gamer. Hello. Ernest has replied. So I had something happen at the potluck yesterday, and feel free to tell me your opinion on this. But there was a woman who it's a potluck, so we all bring our stuff, and there's like a buffet table for, you know, everyone to get their food, like take their plate and then like, you know, scoop whatever food into your plate. And there was a woman that you know, was trying a dish, and she like grabbed a spoon and she like just like, you know, like ate out of the spoon to try it at the potluck. And then she did what I was hoping that she wouldn't do, and she put the spoon like in one of the dishes as like a serving spoon after she ate out of the spoon. And so I was super grossed out by that. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if it's normal to be that grossed out by it, but I was like I was like low-key like horrified. I was like, really? Like that? Like, I feel like that is like not a big no-no. Like nobody wants to eat your spit like in the dish. No, she's not homeless. She's one of the people that comes to the potluck sometimes. It was so gross, and I was like low-key disturbed. Like I was like I didn't know exactly what to say at the time. Like I didn't know how to confront her at the time. I will confront her though. Like next time I see her, I'm gonna just say like, hey, like, did you put your spoon back? Like, I don't think that that's something that we should be doing at potlucks, because you don't want, like, you don't know if you're sick. Like, people don't want other people's spit germs in their food. So, well, I'm not gonna do that, Dudley. Um, but I'm definitely gonna confront her about it, because yeah, that type of, like, that's bad etiquette, what Bo said. And it's gross. Like, it's gross. Ugh. Ugh. So I was like low-key irritated. Like, I seen a person take a used plate back through a buffet line. See, is that bad? Like, if they used a plate and they're like scooping new food on it, as long as they're not touching it like with the spoon. I feel like the spit thing, or like, like eating out of a spoon and then putting it back, I feel like that's like way grosser, because it's like you're like directly putting like spit germs. I guess there are like germs, like there's like spit germs on your used plate. But I feel like if you're just scooping the food, like, and you're not touching the plate with the spoons, it's not as bad. I know you're not ever supposed to, like at a public buffet, you're not supposed to take a used plate back and then like start scooping new food on it. Obviously, if you're at like a private potluck, you're going to use the same plate because you don't want to waste plates, and it's fine to do that. But I feel like the eating out of a utensil and then putting a utensil in the public food for other people to eat out of, so gross. Huge no-no for me. So gross. No, it is not bad if you wash plastic forks and spoons and reuse them. I don't think so. I think that's fine. I feel like, yeah, use them until they break, Is that in do you mean sleep paralysis category, when hella trying to wake up from a dream but can't, and seeing something crazy in the room? Oh yeah, that is sleep paralysis. That is, yeah, if it's like yeah, no, that is sleep paralysis. I've had that before. Yeah, that's scary. That's kind of scary when that happens. You're like trying to wake up but you can't move, and you feel like, I hate it when trying to wake up so bad from dream but can't. Does that happen a lot to you? That's definitely happened to me before. Crazy dreams, scared to go back to sleep, like something. Oh, that is scary. The Spirit of the Lord is with you. Amen. 6 PK American. The Spirit of the Lord is with you, always with you. Ernest says, figured Mark the dictator would like the rain. Mark loves the rain. Like, he loves, yeah, like, it makes the sand compact. That's part of it. But it's like you get so much sand on you after that. And it gets all over your towel. And like, he's anti-towel. He does not like the towel crew, the towel committee. I definitely always use a towel, because I'm not going to roll around in the dirty sand and like bring sand back home and like clog up the shower. I don't want to do that. Wonder what caused that. I don't know. I'm sure there's some scientific reason for that, and I'm sure there's also some spiritual reason for that. So feel free to put your 2 cents in if you know anything about sleep paralysis. But yeah, like, I do believe that there's like other, like, we're in the 3rd dimension. I believe that there's other realms that we can interact with if we're in certain states. So hopefully we're not interacting with that all the time though. But yeah, there is some of that I believe in. I also believe in scientific reasons for things too. So yeah, if you know about it, let us know. That sleep paralysis, odd. They also call it being visited by the old hag. A lot of people report seeing the same old lady. Oh, that's weird. Why do we all see the same old lady? I don't see the same old lady. I do not see that. Thank goodness. Just started like 5 days in a row. Oh my gosh. Are you like super duper tired or something? Let me go back to sleep again. Are you really, really tired? I feel like that's happened when I'm like really tired. Allie's sister, let's eat lunch. I already ate lunch. I had a really delicious lunch, you guys. Is it stress or something? Maybe it's a combination of like stress and get a good 8 hours a night. Do you get 8 hours a night, Northern Cali? Oh, well, that's what I thought too about like being really, really tired. Yeah, like I was thinking like I feel like that happens when I'm like super, super tired and maybe a little stressed too. Hope all is well. Hope everyone has a good week. Thank you, Don the Man. Good evening. Ellie, I thought you were coming on early this morning. No, I'm so sorry. I meant to do 3 p.m., but it automatically sets it for 3 a.m. So I forgot to change the AM PM. So I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I will never stream. I will never ever be starting a live stream at 3 o'clock in the morning, Hawaiian Standard Time. So I would never do that. It's always going to be in the afternoon. So I apologize for that. I'm really sorry about that. Yes, I am. A lot of stuff happening. My partner had same at the same time. Oh, wow. Okay, very interesting. Huh. I meant third dimension type thing. Yeah, I think I do believe in some of that, you know, if, like, yeah, when you're really tired, and also, like, I think that, you know, when we're in different states, we can interact with, yeah, with different realms and stuff like that. So I wouldn't want to be interacting with that too often, though. That's just me. I thought it was strange. Yeah, no, that's really strange. Like I'm never gonna start a stream at 3 a.m. That's not, I'm sleeping at 3 a.m. I'm so sorry, you guys. You guys off topic. No, that's actually not off topic. This stream I created for the intention of people asking about, like, because people would come on the music stream and ask for advice or support or whatever it is. So that's exactly what this stream is supposed to be. So it's like to give people support, or if they need advice or whatever, talk about something. That is what this is for. So that's not off topic at all. There's no really set rules. Like it doesn't have to be about a specific topic or anything. So just to let you know. I used to catch myself falling when going to sleep. That happens to me all the time too, when I'm like super tired and then you like jolt yourself up. And my wife would tell when it was going to happen, so she would just nudge me a little. Oh, nice. Oh. Yeah, lately I feel like I've been mostly getting enough sleep. There's been nights though where it's like a little bit harder, but yeah, that sleep paralysis thing, yeah, that's always kind of scary. Very startling. I was trying to tell her to wake me, but she thought I was cursing, and I would wake and still be out of it for a good 30 seconds. Oh, interesting. Oh, like you were trying to talk? You were trying to talk to her to like help her, like to help you wake up? Not enough sleep and schedule messed up. Oh, I see. Yeah, I definitely got to get more sleep and get grounded with those things. Yeah, I feel like those things happen when I'm super ungrounded, or stressed, and just like exhausted. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you've been going through that. But yeah, those are always really scary. Bo says, Brother Zeep. I had my lunch today. I made some green lentils, and I chopped up some onions and garlic and threw it in with some rice and some hamakua mushrooms, which are actually king trumpet mushrooms. So there's king trumpet mushrooms that grow on the Big Island, and so they're called hamakua mushrooms. So they're local, which is great. And I don't think I took a picture. Let me see if I can show you guys. I took a picture of the one from the other day with red lentils, but think that's the one from the other day with like red. That's red lentils with rice and mushrooms and then broccoli and cauliflower. So I had the broccoli and the cauliflower today with the dressing that I made, the tahini, ginger, olive oil dressing. And but today I had the green lentils instead of the red lentils. I'm a crabby person when I don't sleep. Well, I think we all are. I think a lot of us are, so I wouldn't blame you for that. Scary. Nothing scares me, but that did. Yeah, no, those are scary. Sometimes like, oh, thanks, Ernest. Yeah, it was so good. I'm trying to eat more lentils. And oh, I forgot to eat. I had purple sweet potato, but I'm pretty full. I don't know if I would have had room for that, but I'm trying to finish my purple sweet potatoes. Sorry, guys, I got an itch. Yeah, mushrooms are so good, especially local mushrooms. So good. I love mushrooms. But I love sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are so healthy. They're one of those things that it's like generally healthy for almost anybody to eat. Like some people can't have regular potatoes because they're nightshades and they have certain like chemicals in it, and but sweet potatoes seem to be one of those things that like it's healthy for almost anybody of like different conditions and stuff. She was dreaming and I was in her dream. She was in mine, but different scenarios. Oh, that's so strange. Oh, dang, that's so strange. Oh my gosh. And it's not that strange because you're like, you know, you're probably sleeping right next to her, but yeah, that's so interesting. I like mushrooms, but they need to be in something, not straight mushroom guy. Okay, so you wouldn't eat like a pulled pork mushroom. You know how they like do like they make ooh, was that lightning? They make like strings. Like they kind of string the mushrooms and they do like a mushroom pulled pork. That's like or is it that you just don't like plain mushrooms as they are on your plate? I love a good shiitake mushroom. They always obviously have to be marinated. Don't like plain super plain mushrooms. Give me a jar of mushrooms and I'll have it gone in 5 minutes. Oh wow, a jar of mushrooms. Are you talking about like those jars of like button mushrooms? Third dimension stuff. She definitely believe in it. She's Buddhist. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, no, there's definitely like, I do believe there's like different realms, and then in certain states like you can more easily access different things in other states. No mushroom should be eaten raw. I don't do raw mushrooms. Yeah, I always have to cook it, and I have to flavor it. Yeah, I don't really like raw mushrooms. Those ones, at least so good. Oh yeah, okay, those like jarred button mushrooms. I love shiitakes. I love king trumpets are good. Mushrooms are an ingredient, not the star. I see. So no portobello burger. I like to believe that. I like that. Nope. Okay. No portobello burger for Ernest. Yeah, I actually know people who are like dedicated, like their whole lives are dedicated to doing like out of body experiences, which that's not really for me. Like I think it's good to be like grounded and in your body and not focus too much on like astral traveling and stuff like that. But I definitely know people who are super into that. I do believe in meditation though, and I think that there's like through meditation to a degree you can do stuff like astral traveling, but I think it's not for everyone, and I think it's best to be grounded and best to be like in your body. I'll make them for peeps, but not for me. I see. Now olives, I refuse to eat, only black ones on pizza. Oh, I love olives. I like olives. I recently bought a jar of banana peppers. I like banana peppers. I don't know if they have any nutritional value. It might just be for flavor. But I put those in my nachos, just like I cut them up like how you would a jalapeno. And threw them in my nachos, and they're so good. Stuffed mushrooms with pork sausage and cream cheese. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I like those little baby bellas and like making stuffed mushrooms. I'll make a vegan one though, but I'll do like what do I do, like walnuts, forgot what all I put, like chives, walnuts, there's some other things I put in there. But you take the stems out and then, you know, you can like chop it up and put it back in the, you know, mix it with some stuff and then put it back in the mushroom. I love stuffed mushrooms. Give me a big bowl of cocktail olives. Let me some olives. Yeah, I like olives. I think today is the 29th, April 29th. Pretty sure it's the 29th. Yes, I forgot to read. Maybe I should read the other ones that I forgot to read too. Let's see. Okay, I did one yesterday for the 28th. I forgot to do the 27th. I'll do the 27th since I forgot to do this one too. So I'll do this one. I'll do the 27th and 29th. I'm good with old carne asada burrito. All right, so April 27th, the one that I missed, I didn't do a prayer of the day for that one, but it says my safety, and it says they will not be disgraced in hard times. Even in famine, they will have more than enough. And that's Psalm 37:19. Oh, it's raining. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain. They will not be disgraced in hard times. Even in famine, they will have more than enough. Wow, okay. So it's about, sounds like it's about abundance and you know, trusting that there is enough even when it doesn't, even when it's a hard time. I missed the 26th as well. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I can do that one too. So my safety says, Rock of Salvation, you are the refuge my soul longs for. I stand on your foundation of peace that keeps me steady no matter what is going on around me. I am always connected to your abundant grace that empowers me with everything I need. I know you will provide for me when resources are running thin. You won't leave me hanging. You never do. When I walk through hard times, you will leave me out. They won't last forever. Even in the middle of them, you give me everything I need to survive. You're so good in your provision. I could never exhaust your reserves. What good news. You are so reliable, Lord. Why would I look anywhere else for the help I need when you freely give it? You are so rich in love and mercy. Your peace is my portion in every season. Joy dwells deep within me, connected to your fountains of life. I am so grateful for your friendship. You are the best. It is pouring, you guys. And the question of the day is, where do you find your security in hard times? Wow, okay. I think this might speak to a lot of people because I think there's a lot of people out there that are stressed out. I hope that everyone's abundant. I hope that everyone gets to I hope that everyone, you know, has enough. Especially, you know, everyone on here who I'm talking to and everything like that. But there's also a lot of people who are living in times of scarcity. Since everything's so expensive now, prices are, you know, going up and wages are not so much going up. So I think that we are living in a hard time. It's not like, you know, it's not like back then when you could buy a house for a lot cheaper or like live for, you know, like cheaper. A lot of people have to have different things that they're doing for work and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel that even like, you know, with me, when I've had not very much at all, where do you find security in hard times? I would always say a mantra, like when I feel like I'm, you know, like when I felt like whenever I'm feeling kind of a lack, I had a mantra, like it's always good to be grateful for what you have, even though you don't have a whole lot, because even though it feels like you don't have a whole lot, you still have a lot more than there's a lot of other people that have way less. So they say like there was some statistic. I don't know if it's a statistic or just like a I don't know what it's called, but yeah, the statistic that like if you have a roof over your head, you're richer than like, you know, like you're way richer than like so many, you know, other people. If you have change in your pocket or something like that, like you have more than I don't know what it is now, but it used to be like a ridiculous amount of people that like, you know, are not even rich enough for that. So there's always something to be grateful for, even, you know, even when there was like not very much money in the bank, if there was like overdrawn, if the bank was overdrawn, which has happened like in the past a few times, unfortunately. Even when that has happened, and you know, it's still like there's always multiple things to do. Like there's always somebody hiring somewhere. Like, you know, if you don't, you know, if you lose your job, or I never lost my job or anything like that. I had a steady job. There was a time where I was working with autistic kids, and those are idioms. Okay, idioms, yes. While most can be true, not all are. I see. I think I looked it up, and I think there was some truth to the change in the pocket and like the roof over the head. I think I Googled it. This was like so long ago. But yeah, there's always something you can do, and there's always somebody that's willing to hire you, like somewhere, as long as you're a good person. So as long as you don't steal from people, as long as you don't, you know, like harm other people in any way, like there's always somebody that needs something done and, you know, willing to help you out by hiring you for something. A friend was telling me yesterday that he was hiring, you know, there's a houseless man that he was hiring to do yard work. Unfortunately, and they were paying him a good amount, but they couldn't afford, like he was doing so much work that they couldn't afford to pay him like as much as he was working. So they just told him, you know, just work as much as you're willing to accept, like the money that we're able to give you. And the guy started stealing like tools and stuff from them. And that's not what you do when somebody hires you. And, you know, that's not, like, that's obviously going to get you fired. So, you know, he was asked not to come back. And then my friend said he came back. And then he was like, you know, like, he came back because he was trying to work again. And, you know, he was told, you know, you don't work here anymore. So Ernest says, great, I'm screwed. Oh no. Okay, sorry, let me read some of the comments. All religions is missing a link, which this is interesting. Darth Severus the Sorcerer. Oh, what a name. All religions is missing a link, which is the supreme personality of God, consciousness, Godhead, and God resporic. What is that word? Resporicates? Personally within everyone's heart. Still he's not visible. Not visible to whom? Interesting. Do you care to elaborate on that? Different. I come from Eastern Europe. I always say I'd rather be homeless in the US than Eastern Europe. Even I forgot how good we got it. Oh no, Ernest. It was a joke on what you said. Someone will hire you if you're a good person. You are a good person, Ernest. Come on now. Give yourself some credit. A lot more credit than that. Bo says, my idiom is never pass by the opportunity for an adventure. Because in old age, you regret the thing you didn't do more than what you did. Oh, that's so interesting. That's so interesting. I think if you're a responsible person, that definitely applies to people who pass things up. Like there's also like the opposite end of that where people like get so lost in like wanting to go on the next adventure that they don't take the time to like build like a life I mean, that it kind of is a life. I mean, you know, like nomadic, you know, just doing whatever, wherever the wind takes you. And there was a time in life where I was that way too, where it was kind of like, just go wherever the wind takes me. I would always go to everything, like all these events, like if something, you know, called me, I would go. And I did that, and that was okay. That was okay for that time. But I'm in a different time now, and I'm like almost the opposite of that. I'm just kind of like a lot more, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing, you know, like kind of doing my like routine pattern. So I think there's definitely, but obviously if I had an opportunity to do something really awesome, I'd probably take it. But yeah, I'm not, in the sense, like I'm not chasing fun times as much anymore. I'm kind of like looking to create something for myself. So Northern Cali says, deaf bow. My tiny brain is confused. Oh no. If you're willing to work and learn, they will train you. Absolutely, Northern Cali. What employees, anybody who's an employee, what they need is just good people. You can't train somebody to be you can't necessarily train someone to be a good person. Like if you're inherently a good person, you're a good person. Like you can't necessarily train, if someone's like naturally a thief, like it's really hard to like, I mean, you can discipline them, you can fire them, but like you can't really do much. But if people are good people, it's way easier to train someone to do a job than it is to like change someone's character. Like that's what they always say, right? Like you can't really train someone into having good character necessarily. You can, over time, you can teach someone, maybe, you know, if they're willing to admit their flaws and everything. But yeah, absolutely. Just because you don't know how to do something yet doesn't mean that somebody won't teach you how to do it and can become really good at it. I used to rely on the notion that you can always find a way to get home. I always got home, but don't subscribe to that notion anymore. I see. Interesting. Okay, hunting and stuff. Is that a kangaroo? Or no, that's not a kangaroo. That's a, it's so tiny. Sorry, I can't see what that animal is. It's so tiny and like the light is in my eyes. Is that what is that? Has little tiny arms. You are so lucky to do what you love, Allie, but work is not supposed to be fun and all. If you know what I mean, it's to make a living. Well, I don't know I'm not sure about that. I think work can be fun. I think work should be something that you enjoy doing. You're not gonna enjoy maybe every single second of everything that you do, because there's a lot of things that are involved, you know, in different careers and stuff like that, that I think everyone in their career has like a part that's like, you know, there's certain things that are fun for them and there's certain things that are harder. Like for me, it's like, for me and a lot of other people who are trying to do their own thing, it's like self-promotion can be hard, and like, you know, marketing and putting yourself out there in different ways. Like for me, like social media is kind of hard, really bad with TikTok, you know, Instagram kind of stuff. Like, so for me, like there's parts that I like, it's not as like, you know, it's not as easy or not as fun, but I think that eventually work should, I think people should be working towards doing something that they love to do. Like obviously when you start out, when you first graduate or high school or college or whatever that is, when you're first starting out in the workforce, you may just have to take whatever job comes your way. You can't be too picky because you've never done anything yet. I mean, you can be picky to some degree. Like you don't want to just take something that you don't want to do. I was offered, you know, like I got a job that involved at-risk, like basically like taking care of at-risk teenage boys. And ultimately, after going through the training, I decided to not go through with the job anymore, because during the training, you start hearing more stories about how people have been injured on this job because of people like, you know, getting kicked or like hurt or like physically hurt. And I'm like, that's kind of what did it for me. Like, I'm not really going to be happy if I'm taking a job for $11 an hour, where I could possibly get that hurt, or if it's going to be like that stressful. And I was yeah, I was tiny and I was like 21 just out of college, and that wasn't like, yeah, I told him, you know, he was so kind to me too. I told him that, you know, I don't think that this job is going to be like the right fit for me. And he's like, I completely understand. I talked about like, you know, getting hurt and stuff like that. And he's like, the guy that hired me, he was like, I completely understand. And the thing that he said to me was so kind, like the kindness in his demeanor and in his eyes, it was so amazing. Like he was like, you're going to do great at whatever you decide to do. And like those words were so like powerful to me, that like not only did he not be upset that I went through this training and decided not to take the job, but he told me like he like wished me like well, and not only wished me well, but told me like, you know, whatever I decide to do, I'm going to do great at it. So that was so nice to like to hear that from somebody. But I took other jobs that, you know, were not easy jobs. Like they were really stressful. And yeah, I think that if you, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Like if if you've been trying to look for a job and it's been like months and months, like you can't be too choosy. Like you just kind of have to take whatever it is, and then like, you know, apply for other things while you're in that job, because we can't wait, you know, you can't necessarily wait for that long to make income. Don't focus too much on work. You need to find the work-life balance. So Ernie there will always be work, but not us. That's true. You can't beat sense into people if they don't have none to start with. That's very true. Hello, Abkeo. The animal on mine, it's a prairie. Oh, it's a prairie dog. Oh, interesting. Huh. If you enjoy the work you do, it's never work you're doing. Very true, hey Cushy. My work is fun and I enjoy it, working with plants and doing photography. Oh, that's awesome. I love photography. Ooh, plant photography would be so cool. Unfortunately, plant photography doesn't pay as much as people photography. That's why I was always just doing portraits, like family portraits, weddings, like individual senior portraits. All those things are really good. They're always needing photographers for those types of things. Love how it's in crosshairs HNS. If I learned anything, it's not to work or hire friends, family members if you're above them in field. Oh, interesting. I've never had that experience before. So tiny compared to actually you're right. I might be smaller than what I was back even when I was 21, I think. So oh, Ernest says he's a teddy bear. Some people are like that, overachievers. So finding something you love to do is definitely worth the effort. It makes life brighter and more meaningful. Embrace the things that bring you happiness. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Cushy. Thank you for that. Beggars can be choosers. It just isn't always effective. That's true. That's true too. It's always not, yeah, they can be choosers. It's just not always effective. That's so right. Yeah, I've had so many different jobs over my lifetime. There was a forestry job which came with a lot of interesting things. Along with that job, there was I worked in like restaurants and stuff. So restaurants, the really good thing about restaurants is that like you can make tips, and so that's really good if you're making good tips. I think that made more than the jobs that I did like in behavioral health, and I barely made anything as a crisis worker. It was like $15 an hour, so really low. I was thinking more of a polar bear, Ernest. Oh yeah, Ernest is a polar bear for sure. Ernie, we need to start armed security for rich and famous. Also, hey, you could get paid. Like, you get paid. Actually, Northern Cali, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Like, they probably get, like taken care of really good. Also, shop to armor cars. You're blocking the light with that forehead. Thank you. It's to, yeah, big forehead, big brain. Big and floofy with sharp claws. Oh. Troll, he's gone. I figured. Thank you, Bo. All right, so I didn't read the 29th yet, so today, the prayer for today says, thankful in trials. Oh, interesting. First client, Ally Sky. You might want to go towards somebody who's a little bit more up there. Right now I can't afford security or anything like that. But if you were ever security for somebody, like, just gonna throw out, you know, like Taylor Swift or something, I mean, you'd probably get taken care of pretty good. So, just saying, you could go fly on, possibly, I don't know if they fly on the private jets with them, though. That might just be like their person, I don't know, maybe. We got you, Allie. Oh, I appreciate that, Bo. Yeah, if you were security for somebody like Beyonce or just like somebody who's really up there, you could probably make bank doing that. Bo hates Taylor Swift. He'll time out anybody. Oh, Ernest, I appreciate that. He'll put anybody on timeout who requests Taylor Swift. Obviously that's a joke, but that's so funny when he said that. Honestly, like, yeah, like there's a lot of Taylor songs that I know. There's just a lot of them that I don't like to sing because it's just yeah, I don't know. It's her voice is also not always completely in my range. Like there's some songs that are so good for my range and there's some that aren't. So Northern Cali free for, oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, I don't need it yet, but I guess we'll see. We will make money from Taylor. How will you make money from Taylor? Oh, if you were her security guard. Hello, Rick. Says hi to all the mods. Hi to Allie. Hello, Rick. How are you doing today? How was your taco feeding homeless day? You made Myron want to be homeless. He wanted some tacos. Get contract. Zeep says, Rick bro, hello. Well, what I do need to start doing, like for my music and stuff is, yeah, I'm kind of guilty of not posting enough, like regular videos. Like I do the live streaming, which is great. Like, I'm so glad, like, I can be consistent with that. I do need to get on making more, like, videos, like those horizontal videos that I post. So I need to do more of that. I've been doing, like, since I already have videos that I've made for other songs, I've been posting, like, editing them into shorts for clips on YouTube Shorts. But yeah, I do need to get on making, like, more, like, regular videos, I think. So that's calling me. I haven't done it, but I figure it's better to do some, you know, like at least I'm doing something. So I'll lie to get a taco. You gotta have retired military guys, you know, respectable. For sure. I already know some peeps that would be part of security team. All of us are retired military. Oh, that's awesome. Have you heard of those like retired military guys who go and hunt like predators and stuff like that? I think that's really cool. I think that's really awesome. How do you only have 399 subscribers? Well, this is not my music channel. My music channel has a lot more subscribers, but this is just kind of a side project, I guess. I always want to be doing more than what I'm really doing, but I guess I only have so much time in the day. And I do need to rest sometimes too, so I'm trying, you guys, I'm trying. I do have some footage that I need to create into a music video. I did another Costco, or not a music video, I'm sorry, another video for this channel. It's like, you know, Costco shopping, just like my last, whatever, 4 videos that I did. Forgot about you having 2 channels. Yeah, the music one is, since I live stream so many times a week, that one's definitely gained more traction. But yeah, this one's kind of more chill, so it's all good. This was supposed to be more of like a lifestyle channel, and the whole reason why I even created this live stream was because I saw that people just, you know, needed support and stuff like that. I saw that on my music channel. It's like, okay, well, I'll create something just for this. So, will you sing tonight? I will sing tonight. Even if it's raining, I'm gonna come back home and just practice some songs. So it'll be more chill. If it's raining tonight, I'm just gonna come right back home after beach workout and gonna set up in here and just practice some songs. So learn some new songs. It's a good time, like whenever it's raining is a good time for me to learn new songs, because I don't usually have I don't have a lot of time to learn new songs. So I always feel bad. People are always asking me to learn new songs and stuff, and I don't have like a whole lot of time to like just sit there and learn new music. So it's a good opportunity to do that. Yes, I'm going live on my music channel tonight. So yeah, I will be live tonight. So yeah, I'll have to see the state of Waikiki. Sometimes it's more rainy. Sometimes it's rainy here and it's not rainy in Waikiki. So I'll have to look at that. But yeah, it might be too rainy tonight. I don't like getting drenched in rain. It's not good. And Waikiki's been kind of slow too. So I wouldn't mind if it's, you know, rainy and if I come back up here. Oh yeah, my taco day for homeless rocked. Oh, that's so awesome. I do 10 hard shell and 10 soft shell, but they all loved them. Oh, that's so cool, Rick. Any meal I give, they don't disrespect what I make. That is so awesome. I'm so glad that you're able to feed community in that way. That's so wonderful. I did that one time for Christmas. I did it, yeah, like we had to go around Waikiki to look for homeless people to give the sandwiches to, but I got a few friends together and we made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It sounds like Rick does this a lot more regularly. I just did it I did it a couple times. One time I did it by myself. I made little like bags for homeless people and I would stop by and like give them to them for Christmas. But yeah, it's always a good idea. Like tacos are so much tastier than peanut butter and jelly. I mean, nothing wrong with the peanut butter and jelly, but you guys, I saw peanut butter and jelly at the ABC store and it was like $7 for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That is crazy. You could buy like, you know, a loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter, and it's gonna be more than $7 for that, but you can make so many sandwiches. I bet your cooking is the best they've had in a bit. I bet so too. I feel laughter in the rain walking hand in hand with what I love. Oh, that's sweet, Giovanni. Makes a big difference if instructors are retired military. Oh, Rick, if you have livestock, you're gonna have dead stock. Oh my gosh. Oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's not for the weak. That's definitely, there's only certain people who can do stuff like that. I couldn't do it. If I raised a cow, I couldn't do it. The cow would come home with me and sleep in my bed. I couldn't do it. Oh, but that's awesome though that, you know, you can get it fresh. Local and fresh is the best way to go for sure. It's so much better. What you're doing, Rick, is 1,000 times, like probably 1,000,000 times better than what they're doing in the factory farms. Those are the worst. So thank you for creating local, good quality sourced meats. Definitely not for the weak. I couldn't do it. The factory farms, though, are so much worse. They're like thousands of times worse than somebody raising their own livestock, for sure. That's because they haven't had mine. Oh, Ernest, a little competition, a little taco competition. Well, it's not very big right now. It's just a full-size bed, but if I had a cow, I guess I'd have to get California king-size bed. Oh no, Ernest. Aw, Rick lost a few animals, but my oldest potbelly pig had her first ever batch of 8. Yeah, you were saying that. You have pig babies. That's so cute. Pigs are so smart. Rick sounds like Ernest is throwing down a challenge. Oh, we gotta have a competition. You gotta mail me your vegan taco recipe. You gotta mail me your vegan taco recipe. I know that none of your tacos are vegan, but hello, Alex. Hope we're all well. How are you doing, Alex? Suckling pig roasted over a spit, tasty. Oh man. My pops goes to farm and gets fresh meat. I tried, but I'm not able to yet do all that, but definitely want to. Pops won't be around forever, and I should know how to do it. I see. You mean like learn how to go to the farm and get fresh meat? That's a good idea. Yeah, it's always better to buy local stuff than it is to buy the factory farmed stuff. I can't, like, there's just so much cruelty in the factory farming. So yeah, local meats is the way to go. 4 didn't make it through. Oh no, the 4 that were critical didn't make it. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Rick. Oh darn. I guess that's nature for you. They don't all make it, huh? Pretty good. I'm eating these Doritos I've been craving for the past couple of days. Oh, nice. I hope you're enjoying. Hello, Jonathan Davis. Zeep says, Alex friend, hello. Four versions of tacos. Oh, that's awesome. Sleepy. Oh no, I tried to take a nap earlier. It didn't happen. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, but not getting enough sleep is like so hard. And then sometimes it's hard to go back to sleep and you can't, and then you're just tired and grouchy for the day. What protein do you want for your tacos? I'll give it a try. Oh. My first immediate thought is pumfu, which is like pumpkin seed tofu. You can like crumble it and like put like taco seasonings. I can make that though. You don't have to make that. I'll make it. Or beans. Yeah, beans are an obvious choice. Like beans are a pretty obvious choice for a Mexican-based protein dish. Alex says, Zeep, how are you? Allie wants to make a house pet, and Ernest wants to roast them. Owning a cow would be very expensive, though. You'd have to, well, actually, no, grass isn't too expensive. Like, if you got grass, you just, the cow, I was thinking, yeah, the cows only eat, like, grass and stuff, so maybe that's actually not expensive, because it's a free lawnmower. I was watching someone last night about all the food we eat now that we ain't really food. Now that ain't really food. Are you talking about like all the preservatives and like all the processed foods that we eat? Is that what you're talking about? Ernest says, "Ow, I'm still a person." Oh. Ooh, fish tacos, all veggie taco. Yum. Jonathan, best protein for tacos is carnitas, very vegan. Not so much. Cows are expensive. I bet they're expensive to buy them, but like once you have them, are they expensive to raise? You probably have to give it a lot of water. Probably have like a water catchment system if I had a cow. I'm never probably ever gonna be able to own a pet cow. My last name is Grass. It's a bad joke. Oh, okay, that's funny. Okay. Oh, because they eat grass. Okay, okay. Your jokes are very, they're very, how do I say it? That's funny though. Mad chemicals and things like micrometals and plastics in our food. Yes, but things that aren't really food in the processed food. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, that's, yeah. Gotta stay away as much as we can from those processed things, you know. We have a winner. Scottish Highland are so damn cute. Aw. When I was little, I wanted a pet pig. Those little pigs are so cute. And they're so smart. They're clever. You gotta think on them. That's what it is. I got 5 billy goats. Oh, 5 pigs. 6 geese. 6 billy looking into miniature donkeys. Oh, miniature donkeys. Oh, wow. You'd be in hog heaven. I have a friend that has a pet pig. Oh, like a wild boar. There's a lot of people that have pet wild boars in Hawaii because they, you know, we have them here, like can find them. And so she adopted a couple wild boars that got abandoned by their mothers. So she raised one of them, and then the first one got sent off and got to be adopted because she fostered it, and then she kept the next one. So cute. I think they call it fillers. I've been following this kind of stuff forever, but was still shocked. Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. Like what they're doing to the food. It's really hard to trust it. So yeah, my go-to is in the grocery store. I mostly avoid the whole middle section of the grocery store because that's where all the processed stuff is. So I'm often going to the, usually going straight to the produce section. Or if I need to pick up a bag of like organic rice or beans or something like that. But yeah, the processed stuff, it's also very expensive. So it's not very affordable. Like now, like snacks and stuff are not affordable. My uncle had a pig for a while before I was born. Never asked him about it, but my dad wasn't fond of it. Oh. In fact, my mama that had the piglets, I've got potbelly pigs only. Yeah, mama used to be in the house as a piglet. They make good house pets until they reach 300 pounds. Then you're not a house pet. That is very large. Very large. Yeah, my friend's pig stays mostly outside, but she does have it inside sometimes. We talk about mental health while I pig out on these Doritos. We had a good bowl all week, though I had to. It's okay to have a snack every once in a while, you know? That's all right. All right, how about the prayer for April 29th? Thankful in trials. It says, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of any kind, consider it nothing but joy, because you know that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its full effect, so that you may be mature and complete, lacking in nothing. James 1:2. It says, God, you are an ever-present help in times of trouble. Look at my life and see what I'm up against. I can't pretend I don't have concerns. But Lord, when I look at your word, I am reminded of the fruit that comes from facing trials. I will not despair for the troubles I'm experiencing, knowing that no one is immune to hard times. Your grace is sufficient in each and every one. Let me endure the tests of my faith with the joy of foresight that sees that pressure produces beautiful treasures. Without intense pressure and times of darkness, there wouldn't be gems of many kinds, including diamonds. When I'm walking through the darkness of a trial, may I remember that the most precious treasures are created in those situations. That the most precious treasures are oh, I just said that. Okay. I yield to you even now, asking for your heavenly perspective to help me through. And the question of the day is, what can you be thankful for in the trial you are facing? So that was the prayer of the day. Rick says, my geese are best friends, help snakes away. Oh, nice. All my animals I started with babies. Yes, very true, Papa Fawns. Pigs are very, very smart. I haven't had goose in over a decade. Oh my gosh. Never had goose. But anyway, the question of the day, what can you be thankful for in the trial you are facing? I guess for me, the trial I'm facing, what can I be thankful for? Thankful for the opportunities to make things go the way that, to steer the opportunity. I'm grateful for the opportunity to steer myself in the direction that I want to go in. Because yes, I do believe in, I think the other one was about safety and trusting God. So the one that I read earlier today for April 27th was about safety and trusting God. But it's also important to put in the work and meet God halfway, because we can't just like do nothing and expect ourselves to go somewhere just because, you know, like, yeah, it's important to trust in God, but it's also important to use your whereabouts, your wherewithal to get yourself to the place you need to go. So I think both of those things are important. So yeah, I just thought it was good to make that a point. So what I'm grateful for is the opportunity to steer myself in the direction that that I think is best for me to go in. So for like opportunity and insight and like space to do that in my life, I'm really grateful for those things. Alex says, Allie, you've got a great reading voice. I overthink it and get self-conscious when I read to others. Oh, thanks, Alex. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's so easy to get self-conscious while you're reading and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it just takes practice of reading out loud to still, Bo says, grateful to still be alive, to have had my experiences in life and be able to tell about it. That's what I'm grateful for. Well, that's so awesome, Bo. What's like one of your biggest experiences that you wish to tell people about? Rick says, wow, I'm thankful for the 2 battles of cancer in the past 5 years that I beat, and to take on whatever God has set for me to accomplish. I'm so happy to hear that, Rick. Yeah, that is amazing. And I'm so glad that you're still here after 2 battles in the past 5 years. That's a lot to have gone through that. Alex as well said, there's a quote or something someone told me, God will claim the waters, but you have to row the boat. Yes, very true. We got to row the boat. Got to get things going. Otherwise, we won't go anywhere. Rick says, I'm thankful to be able to feed the 16 homeless that I do, since no one in our community does anything. Aw, that's so wonderful, Rick. Yeah, you have a good heart. Thank you for all your kindness. That's so wonderful. And very inspiring, too. Is it a part, like, how do you find the homeless people? Like, do they live in a certain place that you just know a bunch of them and then, like, go there when you need to feed them? Yeah, I'm always happy when I see, there's a lot of people that will just give homeless people their leftovers directly after, eating. Like, there's a pizza place, people give, like, leftover pizza and, yeah, leftover food. So I feel like the homeless in Waikiki are pretty good taken care of. It's really unfortunate that a lot of people are on, a lot of them are on, like, drugs and stuff like that. It's really unfortunate about that. Hello, Ian Jola. Alex says, I guess I'm also grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to feel and have hope. For the longest time, I didn't. And honorable mention, I'm very grateful for our community here. Oh, Alex. Yeah, I'm great. That's a good one. Just being grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to feel and have hope. Yeah, I guess, yeah, not everyone has an easy time feeling. A lot of us have numbed ourselves. So I'm so glad that you have hope too. Man. Yeah, for the longest time I didn't. Yeah, it can be hard to go through life without having any type of hope. So I think I relate to you in that sense of having hope. For hope, and yeah, I'm grateful for I'm grateful for like the certain people that I have in my life too. I'm grateful for options, and I'm grateful for community. And yes, I'm also grateful for a community here as well. Rick says, Allie, yeah, I met one. And next I know I feed 16. If I wasn't so far out of town, I'd give them a chunk of land, as I have 25 acres, but I'm 3.5 miles out of town. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Rick. That's amazing. I'm thankful for the Lord leading to the two of the best communities I've ever found. Finding Allie and Turner fishing helps me get through the loss of my dad and the darkness that was clouding my mind. Oh, Ernest. Well, first of all, I'm so sorry for the loss of your dad. And yeah, I'm so happy that you were led to this community too, and also the other community that helps you. Yeah, you're so awesome, and you're like an integral part of the community here, at least for me and for us over here. So thank you for doing everything that you do. Bo says, I've sailed from Louisiana to southern Florida. Whoa, okay, I've always wanted to know some of Bo's stories because he talks about living a full life, and I've never knew too much about it other than his job with the trees. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So I've sailed to Louisiana, from Louisiana to southern Florida. Wow. Wow, okay. I've driven 18-wheelers in every state of the mainland. 18-wheelers? Oh my gosh. I've ridden a motorbike in 38 states. Well, Bo has been to every single state. I've had one good woman that I truly loved. Oh, Bo. My heart. That breaks my heart because I know that she passed 6 months ago, but that's so, yeah, that's so heartfelt, Bo. Oh, Bo, thank you for being here and for saying all that. I think Bo must have gone to Montana. He's been in every state. Ernest says, wow, I feel for you. Or Alex says, I feel for you, Ernest. Glad we all have each other. Me too. Bo says, I've climbed state champion trees in 9 states. I was a tree climber for 37 years. Wow. That's so cool. I'm so glad. Yeah, that's really awesome that you feel so fulfilled in so many different ways. And it sounds like you've been on a lot of adventures. And it sounds like you really loved your wife as well. So that's really like heartfelt. And that's really, yeah, that's so inspiring. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I think it's the weather. Yes, Alex, I will be streaming. Tuesday is my stream day. So, it has been raining outside. It might stop, but if it doesn't, I'm coming back here and doing a practice stream. So, I'll be going to beach workout after this. Montana was nice. The Bighorn Mountains in Wyoming were gorgeous. Rick says, nice, Bo. My biggest adventures were my combat tours. I saw things that most will never know in life. Wow. Rick says, dang it, Bo. Such great setup for jokes. Especially after the heartstring pulling message. Oh, Ernest sees it as an opportunity for jokes. Alex, I'd hate to fall asleep. I'm barely hanging in there. No, I better not miss a practice stream. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I'm yawning so much. I don't know for sure that it's going to be a practice stream, but it might be a practice stream, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, you just have to find out. You won't know. But yeah, fall asleep. Like, go to sleep. You can always, if you wanted to see go through the replay, and there's always going to be more streams in the future. Rick says, Ernest always got a joke. He said, oh no, Ernest. Oh, Bo. Oh, I your short vid you did today. Oh, thank you, Rick. I didn't do a short video today. I did some yesterday. I did a couple short, I did a prayer of the day yesterday, and I posted a short video on this channel, and then I did a music short on my music channel. I almost always end up falling asleep to your music. Oh, bud. Well, thank you for being there. I really appreciate you being there. I always see you and play. Just keep yawning. I always know to play Mauna Leo for you. That's why. Oh, Alex. When is the next short featuring Dom? Well, I did one yesterday, so I'll do another one soon. I just gotta edit the videos. I did 2 yesterday featuring Dom. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, bud. Yeah, appreciate you being there. You need some sleep. I got sleep last night. Oh, I think it's just, I don't know if it's the weather. It's like feeling groggy. Music short. Yeah, I gotta do, I'll have to edit more of those music shorts. Do you like the woo? That hero one cracked me up. They really like that. No, literally, like you gotta watch the video. Dom showed me this video of of a healer, like, you know, working on someone. It was so funny. It's so funny. It's just, oh man. And people pay so much money for these things, and then they're, you know, they're like, I'm healed. I don't know. Like, maybe. The original video is crazy. I almost fell over. It's so funny. I don't know if I can maybe share the link. It's a link on Instagram, and maybe I can share it in the community post. Like, this is the video I was referring to when I posted that. That's the vid. I saw one where you were passing a feather over him. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. But yeah, this woman doing a healing session. It was hilarious. Like, she was like making all these noises, and it was so funny. It's so wild. I definitely got a goofy side, for sure. Oh, I love to laugh. We actually lost her marbles. I was making fun of the video. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and blow my nose. I'll be right back. It says, let's see if we can adjust the pillows. Canadian geese good eating. Oh man, I can't imagine eating a goose. I brought some snacks. Oh, thank you, Zeep. Zeep says, Allie's sister, your yawning face is so cute. Did you ever figure your sandal situation out? Well, I just had to go home and not do that again. And now I just have to make sure that I'm not wearing 2 different shoes again. So I guess I didn't really figure it out because I had to walk around the whole day with 2 different shoes. It wasn't too bad though, but I just have to make sure I am looking at my shoes when I put them on. A little gamier than turkey, but super good with cranberry sauce. Yeah, I had to walk around the whole day like that. Guys, I found this. I want to read some of this. I know it's backwards, but I know you guys can read backwards. The day I lost my marbles. Yeah, apparently nothing. Apparently I couldn't get anything straight that day. Okay, that was Jesus. That's so funny. FB says there's a man behind you, and then Bo says that's Jesus. That is cracking me up. That is so funny. I think the next time someone says that, the next time somebody says that on a music stream, someone's behind you and be like, don't worry, that's Jesus. That's just Jesus. I can read backwards, but that was too fast. Loving people even when it's hard. Must be sleepy. I guess I'm sleepy. I guess so. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's one of those, you know, sometimes you just want to go back to bed the whole day. What is yeeting people? What is that? That doesn't sound good. Yeeting people? Hello, Kevin from Cali. How's it going? He means getting rid of them. Oh, okay. I see. I know. It's much harder to love people. Much easier to get rid of them. You don't have to love, I mean, I don't know about that. I was going to make a statement. And I was going to say, well, you don't have to love everybody. But didn't Jesus love everybody? So sometimes you got to love people. Sometimes it's a lot easier to love people from afar. Oh, laptop video isn't reverse. Yes, I do. I still have to set up my new laptop. People say yeet when they throw something. Oh, okay, or jump off something. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, but he's God. This is true, but aren't we made in the image of God? So if we are made Rick has to check the piglets. If we are made in the image of God, shouldn't we, like, strive to be that way? Like, I mean, if Jesus loved everybody. I mean, he didn't judge, as far as I know, he didn't judge people. Then again, there's a verse. Okay, let me see this verse. He who is forgiven much loves much. So I suppose we are to love. Yes, I also think that some people are much easier to love when they're very far away from you. So even with this first statement, I didn't read the rest of it yet. It says, "This is my command, love each other," John 15:17. I don't think that means to just let people, break boundaries. I think it's super important to have boundaries. You can love people with boundaries. Not everyone needs to be, someone doesn't have to be super close to you in order for you to love them. I mean, sometimes people do need to be far away because they don't have appropriate boundaries. And when they're far away, it's much easier to give them compassion and love. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but I do believe in setting boundaries, and because we have to do what we can do. And if we don't set boundaries with people, if we let people into our lives who are not good for us and who are hurting us, or who've hurt us in the past and still hurt us now, if we let that into our lives, we're going to be stuck in a bunch of drama. It's going to be so much harder. And I think the best thing for me, I think getting closer to God is also to have boundaries in certain ways, to protect your light and to protect your energy, and not let other people drain you of energy. So those are just things, like, my opinions. Hard to love someone when they're supposed to be your best friend and then publicly say something nasty and hurtful about you. That is very hard to love someone like that, and that's why we have boundaries for that. And in that case, they're not your best friend anymore. And in that case, it's okay to distance yourself. And I think that's what I meant by loving people from afar. That person, if somebody stabbed you in the back, there's no sense in, that's hurtful. And you have to process your own pain. You can't just, you have to love yourself too. First and foremost, you have to love yourself. You can't love anybody else unless, you have compassion for yourself. So you got to process your own pain about that. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. But yeah, some people don't belong in our lives because they're not contributing to our light. Some people are draining our light. So I do believe in having boundaries with people. Being made in the image of is not the same as being. That's true. I don't think that we are God, but we are made, we're God's creatures. I don't think that, we're human beings. I got your 12 out of it. I know, I'm so sorry, Kevin. I accidentally put the wrong time. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I'm never going to stream at 3 a.m. Hawaiian time. I put the wrong time. I put a.m. instead of p.m. And it's supposed to be p.m. So sorry about that. Some people only God can fix. So yes, it'd be irrational to try to stick around certain people just because we love them. Yes, it's not our job to fix other people. Are we allowed to help other people sometimes? Of course, if we have the means and the energy and the space to do that. But it's not our job to fix other people. Our job is to take care of ourselves and do what we need to do in order to be the light that we can be. And if there's things that are preventing us from being light, that are pushing us back, then it is necessary to pursue the light, obviously. And it's okay. Not everyone has to be in our lives. We don't have to like everybody. Liking everybody is different than loving everybody, right? We can have love and compassion for someone, but also take a step back away from them. That's paraphrased, but close enough. Bo says, John 3:16, God so loved the world, he sent his only son to be crucified for the sins of us all. Allie, this was the person I was in love with. It really hurt when she did this to me, but I don't hate her. I forgave her. I'm so glad you're able to forgive. I'm so glad you don't have to have hate for her anymore, and I'm so glad you're able to forgive. But yeah, if someone is hurting you, it's okay to step away. Make better friends. Respecting boundaries is essential for healthy relationships. It's important to communicate your limits clearly and respectfully. Very true, Hey Cushy. High five. I love that. Yes, communicate your limits clearly and respectfully. That's a good one. I like that. Thank you, Hey Cushy, for all your wisdom. That's very, yeah, you're great. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Oh no, please do not wake me up. I put my phone on airplane mode. So I was asleep at 3 a.m. I'm not going to be up streaming at 3 a.m. unless like a freak circumstance, but probably not. Sorry guys, I'm just reading. I'm reading. I should probably share what I'm reading. Hold on. Huh. Okay, let me see this. I'm seeing something. It says, I'm sure there are countless ways we can put Christ's words into action. Countless strategies we can tap into equip us to love others well, but for now I'll give you 3. Okay, so 3 strategies to help us love others well. Sounds interesting. Oh, you're so welcome, bud. That's how it felt about my cousin not in love. Of course, she was like a best friend to me since 4. Oh, I'm so sorry she's been backstabbing you. Yeah, enough is enough. And that's, you'll find better friends and better people for you. Always trust that. So the first strategy to helping us love other people, which I'm interested in hearing about, there's 3 of them. Love out of God's riches, not your poverty. You may have a 0 balance or even a negative balance in your love bank. Yes, that can be true, especially if we did not receive a whole lot of love that we needed when we were a child. Some of us have a negative balance. But consider where love comes from. We love, the Bible says, because he first loved us, when we allow an awareness of God's love for us to flood our souls. So it's an awareness of love we can grasp, as Paul prayed, how wide and long, how high and deep. Christ's love is with the result that we are filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. Our love banks get full. We don't have to manufacture feelings of love for other people. We can let God's love fill us up and flow out of us. Okay. Easier said than done. I will say that. It's just like being aware of God's love to flood our souls. So we have to feel it. Results that we are filled to the measure of the fullness of God and know that we are loved. That's easier said than done, though. That's not an easy thing to do for someone who has not been loved in that way, who didn't grow up being loved in that way. It's not easy to feel loved when that's not something that was familiar to you. She wanted 1 point to Mary. I know, I remember that, bud. I'm so sorry. Oh no, there was a group of you waiting. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. That was my mistake. I have to remember to change the AM to PM button. I'm so sorry about that. I do not permit a woman to teach or to assume authority over a man. She must be quiet. That's very interesting. All right. Well, you can leave then. I can remove you. Thank you. Okay. Pray for the person you are trying to love. Okay, well, that one is much easier. That one's much easier to do, is praying for people. I find that easier to do than to feel loved. It's easier for me to pray for someone than it is to feel love. It doesn't always come naturally to me. But you are now, and that's what matters. Bo, God is a woman, prove me wrong. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay, but yeah, praying for the person you're trying to love, that's like a very concrete thing. So I feel like that is something that's like doable. I have no issues praying for others. Same here. Yeah. I feel like that's something that's actually concrete that you can do. Pray for the person you're trying to love. When I say pray, I'm not talking about praying the way the country song does that. Talks about praying for somebody's brakes to go out when they're going down a hill. I'm talking about praying the way Jesus tells us to when he says, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you. When you pray for someone who hurts or offends you, it gets harder and harder to hate them. We can't help it. When we commit to bringing someone before the Lord, asking God to bless them, protect them, and pour good things into their lives, we begin to have a vested interest in their well-being. A warmth starts to soften our hearts. It may not be full-on love, at least not at first, but it will grow. Oh, I kind of like that. That's a good step for forgiveness. Alex says, Galatians 3:28, there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither bond nor free, there is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Christ Jesus. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I don't believe in like judging people or categorizing people, or I don't believe in the us and them mentality, which is why I always say that I don't really like modern politics. Because it's very like tribal and not in a good way. It's like very like us and them kind of mentality. That happens with race, that happens with gender, it happens with all kinds of things, and I don't really like that. Yeah. High five, Alex. Okay, and the third one is finally remember the why. In the months and years of Jesus' public ministry, people could tell who his disciples were because they followed him from place to place. As the day of the crucifixion to crucifixion drew near, Jesus changed that, telling them that his new command was that they love one another. By this, he said, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. That's the why. Jesus wants us to love one another so people will know that our trust is in God and that our faith is legit. People aren't going to look at how many Bible verses we can quote, how much money we give, or even how often we show up in church. People are going to evaluate us and potentially decide whether or not they also want to follow Jesus based on the way we treat each other. Let's ask God to help us obey his command. Let's ask him to equip us to love one another. Oh, I like that. People evaluate us based on the way we treat each other. I like that. So those are the three things. Love out of God's riches, know your poverty. So love has to come from God, and whatever love you get from God, let that spill out of you. But I think that has to come first. It's almost like, to me, that means like your connection with God is coming first. Pray for the person you're trying to love. That's pretty straightforward. And then remember the why. I'm reading a prayer book. It's praying the scriptures for your life. 31 days of abiding in the presence, provision, and power of God. So that's what I'm reading right now. The guy didn't know the context of the verse he posted. Paul was telling the woman of a certain church to get it together because in Christianity they had new privileges in the church that they didn't have in Jewish synagogues. They were talking too much and trying to teach. I see. I like those three things. I might leave it at that because I have to leave soon. Or here's a cool one. It's a reflection. Regardless of how people see me, I just hope that when I'm standing before St. Peter, I can say I did the best I could to live a good life. I like that, Ernest. And yes, you are a good person. So the reflection says, is there someone who is particularly hard for you to love? Yes. Maybe you wouldn't classify them as an enemy, but the idea of loving them feels difficult, if not impossible. So ask God's help. Ask God to help. Start by meditating on God's extravagant love for you. Knowing the reason we can give love is that God loved us first. Next, ask the Holy Spirit to show you different ways you can love and pray for this particular person. Okay, so it's kind of just a reflection of what we just said. As for others, your spouse, your child, your coworker, best friend, your neighbor who cut down all the trees, consider asking someone else, a trusted friend or prayer partner, to hold you accountable. Finally, allow God to love others through you as you remain in his love. Abiding is what makes obedience possible. It's what equips us to do what we cannot do on our own. The more we stay connected to Christ, the stronger our faith will grow and the more our love for one another will continue to increase. I love that. Yeah, that's a hard one. Loving people even when it's hard. You guys, I gotta get going soon. I'm gonna go to beach workout, but thanks to everyone for coming. Appreciate you guys so much. I love this community. Thanks for chatting with me today. I love doing this, like, you know, love reading the prayers and everything because they're good for me too. They're not just, obviously this is for me too, but yeah, again, I just wanted to create a space on here that's a little different from just me singing on my music channel. And create a space where people could come to share whatever, if they need support on anything, if they need advice or anything like that, and from other people. So yeah, I guess we'll see if it we'll see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. Regardless of how people, yes, I read that already. You inspire to love people. Yeah, I think you definitely inspire it to try loving people. Us, not it. Definitely inspire us to try loving people. Oh. Yeah, I think the intention of trying to love, you know, like even the intention of trying matters too. And that's also a step in the right direction, like just the intention of trying to achieve something. I prayed for my enemies. I prayed a dunk truck to hit him. Oh, Bo. Bo. Oh my gosh. Hello, Michael. I'm doing good. Thank you. Alex says, damn it, Bo. Have fun. Say hi to Mark. I will say hi to Mark. Sorry, I'm hoping for rain. It's okay, Ernest. Yeah, if it rains, it rains, and I'll just come back and do a practice stream on my music channel. Do something to piss off Mark for us. Oh, I absolutely will. I will absolutely do something to piss off Mark for you guys. I think the last time, thank you, Kevin, I appreciate that. I'm so groggy, I don't even have the motivation, but I know it's good for me to get out and move my joints and move around, because I live in a little studio, so I'm barely moving at all. Like, everything's so close together. Can't wait to hear about it. I pretty much already pissed him off by bringing a towel to beach workout, piss him off by coming late. That's already a couple things. Piss him off by not bringing a ball on Tuesdays. Tuesdays is bring your own ball day. I don't bring a ball. I get enough, like, I don't need no ball. Supposed to bring like a weighted ball. I don't do that. We piss him off by not doing, sometimes he'll do these exercises that are like moving exercises, but I'll just do whatever I want to do on my towel. So thanks for chilling with us. Thanks, Bud, for chilling with us too. Thanks for being here. A lot of messages deleted by Bo. Thank you, Bo. But if it snows in Honolulu, it's your fault for having an Eskimo do a rain dance. Oh man, it's actually kind of cold. Is it snow cold? No, but it's a little cold. Don't bring a ball, steal his. I'm not stealing his ball. He has a, his ball is like 9 pounds. Definitely not doing that. Same troll, he's gone. Same troll, but like different name or something? I feel like I've seen that name before. Are you on Wednesday night? I'm not on Wednesday night. I have plans tomorrow night, so no live stream on Wednesday. Probably will be streaming on Thursday. So on the music channel, I'll be streaming on Thursday. Just tonight and Thursday, but not tomorrow. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm taking, I have plans tomorrow, so no live stream. Bring a volleyball. No, that's too compliant. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to, I don't want to make him happy by bringing a ball to work out. I think he would that would actually, like, he might actually like that, so I have to not bring a ball still. I prefer to do beach workouts without, I prefer to just do, like, the workouts. He does some crazy things with his workout ball. He'll, like, balance his feet on it while he's doing push-ups. I'm like, I don't want to break my toes. Remember Wilson? I definitely remember Wilson from Castaway. Happy birthday tomorrow, Bo. Yes, it is Bo's birthday. Tonight is Bo's birthday stream. He'll technically be in Wednesday. So we gotta do Bo's birthday stream tonight. But yes, happy birthday, Bo. No ball, pool noodle. Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny. It's too much effort. I gotta be as lowest effort as possible. I'm just kidding. I put in some high effort the other day. I don't know if I told you guys. I think I told people on my music stream when I started the stream, but I actually, I used his watch. So I went to this place, this exercise place where they give you like a monitor, like a band to like monitor your heart rate and your effort and your sweat and all that stuff. So, oh yay, Ernest got lucky last year. Birthday started and ended with Allie. Oh yay. But anyway, so I did a, it's called BFT, Body Fit Training. It's a little like boutique workout place. I was using my free trial to go there. You work out hard, forget the extra stuff. I do work hard because like I want a gold star, whatever that means. I was one out of 2 people who won a gold star that day. And it's based on like, I guess your heart rate and your effort and stuff like that. So it's my first day. I will tell you that I was probably the scrawniest person in there in the sense that when we did the kettle, I'm actually all right doing the, like the, whatever it is that we're doing, like with the legs and the hip thrust and stuff like that. I was actually pretty good on that. The one thing that I couldn't do though, I don't know if it's like these little arms, but like they were doing these, I think they were using 2 12-pound kettlebells. For some reason, was it 12 pounds or was it like 15 pounds? I don't remember. For some reason, I could not get them, like, they kind of like had them where like they were like sitting on top of your forearms and I couldn't even get them up there. So I tried the 10 pounds, couldn't do it. I had to go to the 6 pounds. I had to go down to the 6 pounds. I had to use the smallest kettlebells that they had and I was still sore. So I will say that I was lifting probably like some of the least amount of weights in there, but I tried the hard. I was one of the ones who tried the hardest. So what I wanted to do, because my heart rate got up to 170, and what I wanted to do was figure out how high my heart rate was at beach workout. So I borrowed Mark's monitoring watch. He has one of those like wearable, you know, those watches that like record your heart rate and all that stuff. So I borrowed that and I got my heart rate up to like 183. That's pretty high. That was pretty high. I don't want to do that all the time. I don't think that's that good. I think one in the 170s is probably good, but that sounds difficult and I'm averagely strong. People who went to that gym were like so ripped. Like you could tell that they've been working out for, not everyone, but you can tell that some of these people have been working out for like a really long time. Fitbit, not, yes, just, yeah, a Fitbit, pretty much just like that. But yeah, it records like your activity and stuff like that. So yeah, I got up to, my heart rate got up to 183. And he says that sometimes your heart rate's higher, but the watch doesn't like catch how high it is. So, but I think in the 170s is probably like a good max for me. I don't want to go too high. Yes, Bo is from Memphis, Tennessee. Ernest got sanctioned twice on his birthday. Gotta get Bo a birthday cake for me to eat. I got, oh yeah, I read that already. Alright guys, I'm gonna head out. Eat maybe a couple more cookies. These are Bo's birthday cookies for me to eat. I'm thinking about maybe getting a smartwatch for my Samsung phone so I don't always have to have my phone with me. I didn't like it. I wouldn't buy one. I wouldn't buy one. I didn't like how it felt. Some people are okay with it. It felt weird for me. Like, I don't like something recording me. I don't know what it is, but I don't like wearing a device. I don't know. Something about it. But yeah, no, it's fine for most people. Everyone else wears one. Just, Jeep says buy a Rolex. Later, Ernest. See you later. Bo says, woohoo. Oh, Bo, I hope you're doing something awesome to celebrate your birthday tomorrow. Please tell us your birthday plans. I want to hear about your birthday plans. Really well, keep that in mind. Sorry, bud. No, that's just my preference. You don't have to have the same preferences as me. You do what you want to do now. Don't let me influence you. I'm a weirdo, okay? Like, I'm a little weird, so just keep that in mind too. I'm weird. There's people that constantly wear those iWatches or whatever they're called, you know, those Apple Watches. Okay, I'll see you soon, you guys. Watching tonight only plans. I hope you're doing something good for yourself tomorrow. Getting something good to eat, maybe. Grabbing some food. I hope that you can do something awesome to celebrate yourself tomorrow for your special day. Stay safe, everyone. God bless you. God bless you, Kevin from Cali. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. I will be streaming on the music channel tonight, so take care. I'll see you in a couple hours. Peace and love. Thanks for being here. I always eat good. Okay, well, that's good to know, Bo. I'm really glad to hear that. But I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for being here, everybody. Back to watching hockey. Right on, bud. Ellie, a little is an understatement. Or connected enough to technology without wearing smock. You know what I felt? I felt like it was messing with my pulse. Like, I had a weird feeling from it. Like, it made me feel weird. So I didn't wear it for too long. I took it off and I was like, I don't want this anymore. Goodbye, Bo. I'll see you later. You take care. I'll see you later, Zeep. Thanks for being here. Bye, guys. Bye, Alex. Bye, Ernest.